the Texas Longhorns. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas offense will get the first swing of the game. This wide receiver matchup is one that we've been waiting to see. You have two guys on either side, Jesse, who are really going to make the secondaries nervous.
Oh, they should, because these guys can take the top off of defense. You've got two very dynamic individuals playing on each offense, and if I'm playing quarterback in this game for either team, I am going to take my shots and give my guy an opportunity, because both of these guys, David, have proven they can make circus-level catches.
I mean, when they're not open, they're open. I mean, they can make the dynamic catches, the contested catches. They have the speed. They are two of the best playmakers in all of the country. So whenever an offense has the football today, you're going to like the show.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Tight end now in motion. They'll ride Davis here. That is a big win for this defense, as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take just a moment here and talk a little about Texas. It has been a season to forget, and honesty compels us to say changes are probably coming.
I'm not sure, but I think Reese Davis just fired a coach. Is that what I heard? I'm pretty sure that's what just happened. Listen, hasn't gone well. You've heard the outside noise.
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover. And the quarterback just couldn't bring himself to pull the trigger and get rid of the ball, and they knock it free.
So let's give the secondary tons of credit, right, Reese? They were doing an outstanding job in the back end, in coverage, not allowing any receivers open, and that's why the QB had to keep holding it and keep holding it. That allowed the pass rush to get to him, and that created the turnover.
The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. They'll try the run. Got some room, headed to the goal line, and he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Tigers!
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last fumble proved to be costly as they cashed it in for a touchdown.
Yeah, so this defense now is juiced. They're excited and ready to go. So this offense, David, they've got to get something going.
Yeah, those turnovers can be contagious, man. It gets you excited, and then when your offense takes it down.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
Play-action pass success has a lot to do with selling that fake. You could tell defense was not buying it, got in the backfield, got the big play.
And the Longhorns with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play-action fake. Catch in the middle, it's rocket. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. New set of downs after the completion. Looking downfield on first down. He's in open space downfield. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, they'll get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Wants to fire on second down. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. How about that Bayou Bengal defensive front showing some dominance? Booger McFarland, Marcus Spears-like in their pressure.
And that defensive line getting to the quarterback, and they got so many guys that we could name like Spears that you just mentioned, like Booger in the past, that put on that purple and gold, look good, big physical guys that fill out them uniforms and eat quarterbacks.
Got him downfield. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Longhorns will punt it away on fourth down. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Here's the handoff. Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
On the ground, it's Berry. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. They'll try to get it through the air. Lost one deep down the right side. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
We've been talking about this Big 12 showdown all week, guys. Let's show you how things played out. Arizona State dazzled in just about every phase of the game. And for a program that's turned out elite quarterbacks from Jake Plummer to Brock Osweiler, I think we may have seen the next great one emerge. Fun one in the Big 12, man. They generally are, as the teams there continue to jockey for pole position.
Kevin, thanks a lot. It sounds as if they had a good one there. Here comes the Texas offense. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. The offense starts this drive in the shadow of its own end zone. They'll test the right side. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
To the air on second down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed.
Listen, nice completion, short gain. Now you get to third down. Third down's more manageable. But guess what? If I don't get it on third down, I still got that fourth down in my pocket. Nowadays, analytics, we're going for it anyways.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Running into the open space. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on fourth.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. LSU will dive into the... here on offense. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Brought down at the 26-yard line after a pickup of 10 yards on the play, and it'll be a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. This time they'll go to the running game. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's first down from the 11. The give on the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Back to pass. Quarterback strolling away from heat. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
To the ground to try to pick up the first. Knocked down in the backfield, and that'll bring up fourth down.
And you got to get locked in the red zone. A lot of defensive coordinators, they'll tell you, we'll give up yards, but we got to understand what we're trying to get accomplished. Great job down here near the goal line. This defense bowing their neck up and getting a big stop.
Going for the marker on the ground. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run. You saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Runs into a wall. They'll give him 1 out to the 8.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And that's what I love about this offense. You're not going to get all of your big chunk plays in the passing game by throwing it deep down the field. You can kind of dink and dunk, and on that RPO play, they had it dialed up and set up to go to that player in the right flat. Nice job.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. And the Longhorns will try to pin them back with the punt. He's got it near midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David. Deep shot for the end zone. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. He'll pull it down and run. Picks up the 1st down and gets down to avoid contact.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. They'll run play action. Got it in the middle, it's Watkins. And he broke 1 tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Guys, LSU has the lead here. They largely dominated this 1st quarter as indicated by the stats. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. And the Tigers are on the move. Wide receiver's going to get a shot at it on 1st and goal. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
Well, the offense dialing up the jet sweep, and I like that idea because this receiver, with his speed, you want to try to get him on the perimeter, put the ball in his hands and see what can happen.
Looks as if he's going to run it. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points.
They have been road warriors here in this game, coming into a tough environment, but in all 3 phases, they have been absolutely dominant. Their defense is not allowed a point, and the offense is going up and down the field, and they score another touchdown here before the end of the 1st half.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. So that drive covered just 44 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. And here come the Horns. They've got it again on offense. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Pressure's there and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another hit right here. I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Got it behind the line. It's Washington. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Out of the shotgun on 3rd down. Catch in the middle, it's McCutcheon. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Pressure coming. Firing to the right, complete. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
And that's the look in man coverage you can throw the hitch route against, right? When the receiver's got a little bit of access, so he's got some room to work with. Against press, you're risking a pick six. So good decision there by the Q, knowing that was a good look to throw in.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as effective.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Longhorns will snap it on 1st and 10. Let's go. The give to Davis. Got the first down and more. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want.
Touchdown, Texas! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
And this quarterback really does a great job of seeing the defense, seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
Here's the return from inside his 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's picked off. That's number 10.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Couldn't ask for better starting field position for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
It's definitely too early to panic, but there's some bad feelings going on for this offense right now. You're way down on the scoreboard. I know we're still in the first half, but after that last play, it's pretty obvious. You can't run the ball. You're becoming a one-dimensional offense at a time, but you need to be able to score some points. So either get it done through the air or you've got to be more physical up front.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. And the ball's out, and they're after it. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
Well, the quarterback got it to his receiver quickly and gave him an opportunity to make a few moves after the catch, but he's got to do a better job with ball security that time. That is a costly fumble.
Running back searching for a hole. Still on his feet at the 45. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down. How about that tough, hard-nosed running? Rich legacy of that at LSU. Reminds me of Charles Alexander.
Yeah, and unfortunately, I was a part of that legacy, Reese, on the other side when Justin Vincent rushed for over 200 yards in the SEC Championship game, and that's what you see LSU. That's what I've always thought of watching them growing up, and you watch the way they run their offense. Usually, it starts with the physicality in the ground game.
They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. DKR heating up and trying to make 3rd down impossible here. From the gun, wants to pass. Got a man, it's Watkins. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down.
One of the things I love about this defense, they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
Looking for room at the 30. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. The Tigers are rolling down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Zings it complete to the right. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
All right, second quarter, getting closer to the half. Offense is still having a lot of success stringing some first downs together. Defense is going to need to figure something out before they get to halftime.
Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Working that left side now. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Tigers line it up with a first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he gets it back to the 4-yard line. No farther than that. No gain on the play.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run it up the middle, try different things to see what you do.
Touchdown, LSU! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. An impressive 66-yard touchdown drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So now the Longhorns take over, and they'll send out the offense. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
Unloads quickly, and they pick up just a few on that completion.
Man, it's so important when you play QB. I got to know when to put some air on it, and I got to know when to rocket that thing in there. Work in the middle of the field. He knew he needed the rocket, threw it in there. Great job, great catch.
And they can't make the play on third down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on him. Drive and snap it from the 44. Wide receiver going in motion. Quarterback keeper finding an escape route. Oh, he's got some space. And he will finally go out of bounds after another big gain, and they are absolutely gashing them with this running game. And the Tigers come to the line after ripping off that huge gain on the ground, trying to keep it going. touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
I like offenses being creative. I'm not sure if that was the best place to call that play. I think this offense needs to think about just doing things a little bit more by the book. They've got a lot of good playmakers. You don't have to reinvent the wheel this early in the game.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
And that pressure got to him quick. I mean, you talk about you want your quarterback to feel comfortable. Man, he didn't have time to feel comfortable. He didn't have time to get his feet set and get in the ground. This offensive line's got to do a better job.
On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Blasted as he lets it go.
QBs and receivers on third down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
That took every ounce of leg strength he had to sneak that one into the left corner. And that lead grows even bigger.
Well, that kid just showed off his hammer for a leg, 50 plus, and he did it with ease.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. A quick pass to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Longhorns moving quickly to the line. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Trying to make magic with his feet. Turning it on! And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. Use the play fake, now to throw. Grabbed in the middle, it's Washington. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. And the Longhorns come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout called.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Unloads to the wideout. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Wants to go up top on first down. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Here's a heat. Strong, firm tackle. The Tigers come to the line on third and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. Gives it on the option. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. They'll immediately call timeout. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pocket breaking down. He gets it up to midfield, forced out of bounds at the 50. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. second and short to keep this drive moving. Got him looking run. He wants to throw. Lets it fly deep downfield. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And guys, this will stay a 24-point game. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've got a superb matchup in Austin today. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They'll start this third quarter with a run. He kept those legs moving, got 3 out to the 19. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. From the gun, running back gets to give. Got the first down and more. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back.
Breaks into the open. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down. To throw. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. Behind the chains now on second and long. Misfired on the last play, they'll go back to the air. Finds his tight end. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Tigers come to the ball trying to pick up this third and short. They'll try to run for it. He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. Tries to get it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
And defensively, man, you just want to get to fourth down, right? Give yourself an opportunity. And even though it was 4th and 1, try to get the stop, especially this part of the field.
Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. The Tigers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, he'll throw it. Gets it to him on the screen. And they swarm him under.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous and you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line. The Tigers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. They'll throw it from the red zone. Using the quick game. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They turn to the passing game on third and short. The quick out. He steps out of bounds, but it'll be enough to give them a first and goal. And the Tigers had tough field position to start this drive, but they've been relentless in moving the ball methodically down the field. He's looking to throw. And he can't quite make the connection as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And they want this defense spread out across the width of the field, 5 wide on 2nd and goal. Quickly complete. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. Calls his own number. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down. And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Looking to throw. Touchdown, LSU! Quick strike through the air for the score.
And I like the decision to go for it, and I think a lot of people probably thinking this close to the goal line, 4th and goal, are they going to power it in? Nice job. They had this play ready. They go with the pass. Nice throw, nice catch, huge job and huge execution on 4th down.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. Starts the drive, trying to go up top. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
I tell you what, if I'm this QB, I am ill as a hornet at my offensive line. Are you kidding me? That's the 6th time they've put me on the ground. Dudes, will y'all protect me a little bit better, please?
Off the play fake. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. They've already punted 4 times in this game, and they're about to run the guy out there for a 5th time if they don't pick up the 1st down here. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4. The Longhorns decide to punt it away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Yet another punt on the way. Got to make sure that hamstring stays loose. He's been busy. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. They've been dominant, and now they'll try to execute to their own standard. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. That's caught. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has them set up. LSU lining up 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Touchdown, Tigers! Great job by the back on the option. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Texas.
Fielded in the end zone, it's James. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Goodness gracious, this is a master class, a clinic on how to get to the quarterback. The 7th sack of the game. Are you kidding me? That's a season for some.
What a job to lay out and make the catch.
Man, I love the catch radius on this guy. If you just put it somewhere near his body, he's going to be able to reel it in. That was a phenomenal job, showing you his athleticism and also his concentration, making that outstanding grab.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Out of the gun, the give to the back. He breaks a tackle. And you want to talk about gang tackling. Everybody on the defense run to the ball. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. Got his man downfield. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections. Time.
And that's practiced, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these third down situations.
The thing I like about the slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
Wants to go up top. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Dumps it to the back. Caught near the sticks. It's Davis. Touchdown, Tigers! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the air on first down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
Loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Guys, LSU has the lead here. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. Chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Smith. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense...
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Offense scoops it up and still going.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
And the Longhorns line up to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. This This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute there.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They'll go to the ground. There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals. They put up another score here in the fourth, and they are well on their way to an 11-1 regular season. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Pac-12 teams colliding today in a huge matchup, and now it's a final. Washington State answered the bell away from Pullman today with an impressive victory. The Cougars knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Just another week in the Pac-12 where anything can happen on any given Saturday. As we send things back to you guys.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there, Kevin. Thanks for the update. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The offense lining up for a first down play. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Longhorns with the 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Fires to the middle. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to... Quarterback and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
To the ground with the back. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. The give to the back. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Now facing a 3rd and long. Off play action. Here comes the heat. They get to him as he throws. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. LSU will bring the punt team on the field.
To kick it away.
Catches it at the 15. They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
Intercepted by LSU. And they'll take over.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game, in the fourth quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all...
Trying to take it back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The Tigers in a good spot here with second and short. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Oh, he's got some space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Man, this offense would really like to lean on this guy in the fourth quarter, right? They've got the lead, and you just saw his ability there, breaking a tackle. He looks like he's getting stronger as the game goes on. I'd expect him to get a few more carries here before this game's over.
A first down run in the red zone. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
Pure domination all game long for this offense. Whether they've been running the football, whether they've been throwing the football, critical down and distances, situationally all up and down the field. This defense has had no answer for these guys. What an impressive performance by the O.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd.
Texas.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Texas offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah, and there hadn't been much good today. But build confidence, sure, but just show your team you're going to keep fighting no matter what the scoreboard says.
See if they can turn this drive into points. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Still running at the 40. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. Offense threatening 1st and 10 from the 31. Grabbed behind the line, it's Moore. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Offense gets set for 2nd down. Looking to fire. Makes the grab, it's Moore. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. The Longhorns looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. Off-play action on 1st down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down. Guys, when you really take a look at Texas, he's been under pressure all season, and they really haven't done much to turn down that heat. And it's just hard to imagine that this guy will be back leading this program next year.
Yeah, and you want to see him finish strong, and I think Coach needs to finish strong. All the negativity swirling around the program, obviously, you hear it. It's a part of it. The kids hear it, but finishing strong would kind of ease some of that Bacama. It's the body of work. Everything he did this season is going to be taken into account, and it's going to be tough, I think, for him to keep his job.
It's a combination of wins and losses this year, but it's also about who's out there. There's some good big-time candidates, some good coaches that could come in. We know they've got the money to spend. It just seems like they're going to make a change.
On 4th down, going to the air. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted.
And that's kind of what this offense has done all day. They have struggled. They haven't gotten a rhythm. They haven't found a way to get points on the scoreboard. And late in this game, when your defense and your team really needed it the most, Palmer, they throw the INT.
And it's a microcosm, too, of just how dominant the defense has been. They've always been a step ahead. They've been the more physical side, and they've been making plays on the back end. That interception should seal this thing.
He's going to throw deep right side. Got it in stride inside the 20. And that's how you finish it off. Scoring on the final play of the game doesn't affect the outcome. Just a little cherry on top of the sundae. When you know you have a team outclassed, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a